you drive, you may want to watch out for those big bumps and the cracks in the roads. I mean, year round as well, but we're hitting the peak of summer heat, and sometimes that just means too much for the pavement.
Absolutely. KSLA's Kim Nagomo has insight on how road buckling can impact your vehicle and your wallet.
Road buckling and blow-ups. You've seen the torn up streets and highways across the Arklatex. Louisiana's Department of Transportation says this is a common issue during the summertime heat. The high temperatures expand the pavement's material, causing the road to separate and become uneven. While you might notice a bump while driving, your car is taking a small beat every time you drive on a buckled road. Speeding over these bumps can cause the car to lift off the road into the air, slamming back to the ground. Although the DOTD is making efforts to soften the blow-ups, drivers still have concerns.
Damage to my vehicle, safety for other people. Those bumps they're throwing asphalt on them to help, I guess, take away the edge, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's making your vehicle launch in the air.
Southern Automotive Service says driving could damage your front bumper and also break the suspension springs inside your car. And you will end up spending hundreds of dollars on repairs.
The faster you're going, the harder that impact is, the more damage that can happen. And even if it's not damaging it a lot at one time, a little bit of damage over time will be expensive.
Southern Automotive says an easy solution is to slow down. But if road buckling damages your car, you could still save your wallet from further damage.
They can certainly go through their insurance. We suggest that they do that. In addition to, if they would like to try and get reimbursed for any costs, they can file a damage claim with DOTD.
In Shreveport, Kim Nagomo, KSLA News 12.
Yeah, definitely be mindful of your speeds out there. And here at KSLA Investigates, we wanted to get you more on just how much this is doing to our roads, especially our major interstates where there's a lot of traffic. Now, we've uncovered how many times, and we showed you last week, in the last 3 years that this has happened on our interstates, in specifically Caddo and Bossier parishes. I want to take a look right here. Now, in the last 3 years, only a few spots in Bossier Parish on I-220 have been repaired as a result of that buckling, according to LA DOTD. But if you look at Caddo, many more instances, at least 12 times over the last 3 years, most of them on I-49 and at least one spot in I-20. But as you can see, for all of these repairs, the main factor was the heat, and these are specifically only on interstates. So we can still dive deeper, and we will dive deeper on whether this is happening on state-owned roads. And if this happens and you see damage, you can call the DOTD to report it and then send their crews out to repair.